Now, people say to me all the time, Dave, I'm too busy to do this. I love AI, it's great. I'll get back to you, I haven't got time, right? I understand everybody's busy, but let's lose the technology, okay? Here's a nice easy one. You can actually go right now and download OpenAI, ChatGPT for free. Yes, that's right, absolutely free. It will cost you nothing. And what that will do for you is it will give you this screen, okay? Now, if we have a look at this screen, down here there's a little voice button. What's this? Hello, ChatGPT, can you hear me?
Hey Dave, loud and clear. How's it going? What can I do for you today?
Okay, what I'm doing today is I'm conducting an experiment. So what I want you to do is I want you to do some role play for me. I want you to be a conversation. I'm going to talk about my business. Let's say we talk about water bikes. And I want you to act as if you were training me to get information about how I answer questions about selling my water bikes. And then I'm going to take that transcript and use that to train my knowledge base for my AI assistant.
Oh, that sounds like a fun experiment. All right, let's dive into it. So if I'm a curious potential customer, I might ask you something like, hey, can you tell me what makes your water bikes unique and why I should choose them over something like a kayak? How would you answer that?
I would say because water bikes are very unique, they're very stable, and kayaks themselves, a lot of people fear getting into a kayak because it's low to the water. Water bike, you can walk straight onto it. It's very, very stable, and it's great for kids, and it's great for elderly people, and it's very maneuverable.
That sounds like a great answer. You're highlighting the stability and accessibility of the water bikes, especially for kids and elderly folks, which is definitely a selling point. So let's add another layer to that. If I were to ask, what kind of maintenance does a water bike require? Is it easy to take care of? How would you respond to that?
Okay, so the water bikes are very easy to take care of. Basically, you don't need much maintenance on them. If you are going to inflate them and then deflate them when you use them, obviously be careful when you actually pack them away so you don't get any punches, though they are made out of commercial quality material. Okay, so that's my answer to that. What do you think of that?
I think that's a solid response. You're emphasizing that they're low maintenance and that they're made of durable materials, which is definitely reassuring for a customer. All right, let's add one more question to the mix. If I were to ask you what kind of terrain or water conditions are these water bikes best suited for, how would you tackle that one?
Perfect. See, the good thing about having a conversation with an AI like yourself is that you start to open questions up about things I wouldn't have thought of. So as opposed to sitting in the car just talking about, oh, I've got to try and remember what my business is doing, use the technology. Zen, my AI assistant here, which again you can have for free, you just download from ChatGPT, is great in doing that. And in answer to your question, Zen, yes, it's very stable on rivers and even in small waves up to about 0.5 meter, because it's a catamaran style, it's very stable.
I love that you're tying it all back to the AI assistant. And that's a fantastic answer too. Highlighting the catamaran design and its stability in various water conditions is a great selling point. I think you've got some really solid material here to train your AI assistant with.
Excellent. So what I'm going to suggest is that I'll let you synthesize the material and then you can actually create a style guide in the way I answered that question, print it out, and then I'll take the transcript and that will help train the AI assistant.
Absolutely, I can definitely help you with that. I'll put together a style guide based on your answers, focusing on that friendly, informative tone you used and the key points you highlighted. Once it's ready, you'll have a nice blueprint for training your AI assistant. Sound good?
Fantastic. Thanks, Zen.
You're welcome, Dave. I'm always happy to help. Just let me know.
Okay, so we can see there the transcript of the conversation, right? Now, seriously, folks, how easy was that? How good is it using the technology? All right, no one is that busy where they can't have a conversation about the business. The whole thing is, in this day and age, if you're just trying to run something that you're not interested in and you're trying to stay in business, you're not going to. I'll tell you that now. That may have always been the case, but now everything's accelerated. All your competition has access to this stuff, right? Everybody is now, AI has democratized the ability to produce movie quality commercials, make you far more productive, 10x productive, 100x productive, depending on the task.